let's continue talking about. But again, it's not, I think it's curse. It's a curse. Oh my god, I don't know. But yeah, it's like one of these things. I love literary fiction. It's one of my favorite of dark because I've been at the place that the rapping and what's it called, like to a new video here in my channel. If you're new and you don't know me, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ra and I make book writing and Formula 1 content here in this channel. If you are not new and you already know who I am, hi, welcome back to a new video here in my channel. For today's video, guys, as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, I have my 5-star books video of the year. So basically at the end of every year I tell you what books I've given 5 stars during that year. So this is my 2025 5-star video and I am super excited because this year I gave 6 books 5 stars, which is a lot because if you don't know me, I am very picky with my 5 stars. Like, I don't give any books 5 stars. It has to have made me feel a certain way, or I have to like have experienced something truly like life-changing to give a book 5 stars. Like, I am super picky with 5 stars and having 6 is like quite a lot for me, I think. So I am super excited to tell you the books that I gave 5 stars this year. If you're excited, please like, subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can find when I post a brand new video every single Friday. And now let's start with this video because I have quite a few books to get through and I am super excited about all of them. So let's begin with this video. Okay guys, so 3 of the books I'm going to talk about I don't have physically because I read them while I was in England and I actually got these books from the library of my university there, so I don't have them with me, but I am super excited about them. The first one and the first ever 5-star book that I gave this year was Lessons in Chemistry. I will put pictures of all the books that I don't have physically on the screen, obviously. And this book, guys, was so amazing. I loved it. It is about a woman who works in science in like in the 90s. No, it's I think before that, in the 70s maybe. And how she wants more women to start learning about science, and it is beautiful. It's very empowering. I have read a lot of people saying they don't like it and it's not really like relatable, but hey, I am not a physicist, I'm not any type of scientist, and I had a lot of fun reading it. So if you don't like it, it's completely fine. Also, by the way, I haven't mentioned this before I started talking about these books, but if you don't like these books that I gave 5 stars, it's completely fine, okay? It's completely fine. We all have different tastes, and if you loved these books as well, I'm also super happy for you because I love them too. But what I want to mention is that taste is different for everyone. I understand you don't like my books and I might not like the books you love, so it's completely fine, and I am super happy and excited to be here talking about the books I did love in case anyone also loved them. So that's the little intervention. Let's continue talking about Lessons in Chemistry. So yeah, Lessons in Chemistry was amazing. There's a dog in that book and I cried my eyes out with it because it was such a cute dog. I was like, oh my god, I want a dog, and I was just crying because I wanted a dog and I don't have one. I have a cat, beautiful cat, but I don't have a dog. It's just a beautiful story, and the girl falls in love with this other scientist who's like her rival, and she has a kid, and the kid is learning about science and how it's important for women to be in all areas. And she was explaining, like, the main character was explaining to the child, like, if you want to be a scientist, you can, but if you want to be a journalist, you also can. Like, you can do whatever you want because you are as powerful and you can do it as well as a man can, which is such a beautiful and important like message, and I loved it. It was so good. I loved it, and I loved the cover of this book. It was so much fun. And when I read this, I read it on a reading blog. I will leave it linked. Go check it out if you want. And I know I've also made a video reading 5-star and 1-star reviews, and I included this book as well as the next one I want to talk about, because I think that video that I made with 5-star and 1-star reviews was about like the 1-star, 5-star reviews of my 5-star reads, if I'm not wrong. I will leave all these videos I'm talking about linked. The next book, guys, that I want to talk about is Medusa. I do not remember the author, I'm so sorry, but Medusa was amazing. It's a retelling of the story of Medusa, the Greek mythology, you know, like woman. And I really liked it. It gave me like Song of Achilles vibe, and it was super easy to read. I didn't cry like with Song of Achilles, but it was super easy to read, and it was very enjoyable, very fast, and I just had a lot of fun reading it, and it's just a cute retelling. I know probably there's someone out there who is a professional in like Greek mythology who says it's not that great, but I did have a lot of fun. I love Greek mythology. I love mythology in general, and Medusa is one of my favorite characters. Her character in mythology is super interesting, and I love that. So I did have a lot of fun reading this book. It was so much fun. It's about Medusa and how she falls in love with this guy. If not the guy from the Iliad, is the guy from the other famous book that I can't remember now, the Odysseus. Like, it's one of the two guys. The thing is, he gets into this like island, and that's where Medusa is, and they fall in love. Like, she falls in love with him, but he doesn't know Medusa is Medusa. It's like confusing, but it was so beautiful. I loved it, and it was such a cute little read. And I literally gave it 5 as soon as I finished it. I was like, this is a 5-star. It was the fastest 5-star I ever given to a book. After Medusa, I read quite a few books, but the first book I gave 5 stars after Medusa was this one, Babel by R.F. Kuang. If you know me, you know I love R.F. Kuang. If you don't know me, you just learned that because I just said it. But I love R.F. Kuang. She's one of my favorite authors of all time. Literary fiction is one of my favorite genres. R.F. Kuang does it in a way that is simply just life-changing. And this book was so amazing. I have a reading blog of this book as well, so I'll leave it linked. But it was so amazing. This book is about a guy, Cantonesian guy, who gets like a scholarship to go study at Oxford. And he goes to Oxford, he makes a few friends, and then they figure out that there's this like secret society in Oxford. And oh my lord, guys, it was so amazing. This book is literally the definition of dark academia. It was amazing, and I had a lot of fun because literally after reading this book, before reading this book, I went to Oxford with a friend. Like, I think it was at the end of January, beginning of February, I went to Oxford with a friend because she came visit, and I was like, oh, let's go to Oxford. And we went to Oxford, and it was so much fun because I was reading and I was like, oh my god, I've been there. Oh my god, I've been there. And it was just so much fun because I've been at the places that this book like happens, and it was so much fun. And the entire book is about translation and literature and linguistics, which is basically what I study. So it was so much fun to read a book that I actually understand. Like, I read things that I was like, oh yeah, I know about this, oh yeah, I know about that, and I felt so smart. And I love that because sometimes I read books that are maybe more centered in other areas of like learning, or maybe it's more like, I read Intermezzo that is based on like chess, and I have no idea of chess. Like, I maybe read like with lessons in chemistry, they did a lot of like chemistry related stuff. I don't know anything about chemistry. Sometimes I read books that, you know, that are not related to what I study, so obviously I'm gonna feel stupid. But with this one, I just felt smart, and it was so nice to feel smart for once while reading a book. And it was just amazing. I loved it. 5-star immediately as soon as I finished it. Amazing. After Babel, guys, I read another 5-star, literally like a couple, like I think it was the next or the second next book after reading Babel, and it was this. This is, as you can tell, Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. And let me tell you guys how much I love Alice. Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite films of all time since I was a kid. I loved the book. I think I read the book when I was very young, but I do not remember. So I read this kind of like as the first time. And it was so beautiful. I just love Lewis Carroll's imagination. Like, I wish I had his imagination to create these two books. It was amazing, and I loved it, and it was so much fun, and it's just Alice. It's cute little Alice, and like, who doesn't like Alice in Wonderland? It's so cute. So yeah, I had a lot of fun reading this. I remember I started it on the airport before, like, coming back home after Erasmus, but I don't remember when I actually finished it, but it was so much fun. I had a lot of fun, and I remember one of the kids, I think I was reading this at work, like right at the beginning of work, this past summer, and one of the kids saw me read it, and he was like, why are you reading a kid's book? And I was like, because I don't care that it's a kid's book. It's a beautiful book, and it's a classic. If it's a kid's book, it's a kid's book. It's fine. I love reading kids' books. Like, I've read, like, Dr. Seuss books. I love reading kids' books. Children's books are so amazing sometimes. And this is one of the, like, examples. I loved it. It was so much fun. Love it, love it, love it. After this one, guys, I read a book that when you watch the year-long wrap up that I made, where I basically give you a line or like 1 or 2 lines per book that I read this year, you're gonna see how I'm talking, not how I'm going to talk about this book now. And that is because I completely forgot this book was this book. I'm talking about Wait For It by Maria Zapata. I love Maria Zapata. And the thing is, not all her books I love. Like, I like some of the books so much, and then some of the books I like meh, and some I don't like. But I do love her as a writer. Like, I love how she writes and how she expresses, like, everything and all the feelings and everything. And for some reason, when I was doing that video, when I was filming my, year-long wrap-up, I forgot Wait For It was Wait For It. Like, in my head, it was a completely different story. But then I saw that I had it on my 5-star list. And I went, oh my god, I just remembered everything about this book. Why didn't I remember this when I was filming that video, you know? And Wait For It is a beautiful story about a girl who falls in love with it's the love story, but the thing is, she falls in love with the neighbor. But it is beautiful because she has 2 kids. They're not her kids. They're like, so the main character had a brother who died with the wife, and she kept the children. So she technically has 2 kids, and you can see how the love interest is falling in love with her, but he's also, falling in love with her kids. Like, he wants to be part of her life, but also her life's kids. Like, he's understanding, like, yes, I like you, but you are a mother, so therefore I also have to get along and love your children. And I'm completely okay with it, and I loved it. I was obsessed with this book. Like, guys, I read it so fast. And I literally read this and I'm like, this is what I wanted. I'm like, I don't have kids and I don't want kids, but I want a man to understand that if for whatever reason I have kids, I want him to, or like a man or a woman, my partner, whatever. I want a partner to understand that if you fall in love with me, you fall in love with my children. If I have children when you meet me, or with me and my family. Yes, you love me, but you also have to understand you have to get along with my family and my friends. You don't have to get along perfectly well, but you have to, get along with my friends and the people I love, kind of thing. And it was beautiful because I also, I thought about the other way around, and I was like, if I ever meet someone and I fall in love with someone who has kids, for whatever reason, they have a kid or 2 or 3 or how many they have, I understand that if I want to be part of his life, I have to be part of the kids' lives as well. And I it has to be both ways. Like, if I would do that for someone, that someone would have to do it for me. If that makes sense. I don't know, I just love this book so much. Maria Zapata, I love you. Please give me some free books. I would love to have some free books from you because I adore you as an author. You are amazing. Oh my freaking lord. I love you so much, Maria Zapata. And also, guys, I am getting closer to finishing all the books that she has written, and I'm making a video. I'm making an author's blueprint video with her books as soon as I finish the few ones I have left. So be ready for that video because I'm super excited. But yeah, that was a 5-star for me. It was amazing. We are coming to the end of this video because the last book that I gave 5-star this year was not other than Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. Yes, another R.F. Kuang book on this list. Who is surprised? No one. I love R.F. Kuang. I said it already. I will always love her, and I've heard her say that next year she's coming out with another book. Like, when she was doing the press tour for Catabasis, she said that she was already writing the book after the one she's gonna publish next year. So you're probably getting another 5-star book from her next year because I just love everything she has written. And Catabasis is a beautiful story. I think I read it so fast, it's crazy. I think I made a reading vlog of it, so I will leave it linked if I actually did. I think I did. Remembering I did. And this book, guys, is about Alice Law, who is a student of magic, who is planning to go to hell because her dissertation supervisor died. And she needs her supervisor to correct her dissertation as well as to write her like recommendation letters in order to find a job. So she's planning to go to hell to find him, and she, like, this rival that she has, this classmate that she has, finds out that she's going to hell, and he's like, you're going to hell, I'm going with you. Like, you might be stuck down there, I'm gonna go with you, so you are not stuck there, and at least we can find something, you know, a way out. And it's just a beautiful story. I love Peter. But then I found out why I love Peter, and it is because she did a video explaining, like, all her characters, like the main characters of her books, and she said that all the male characters of her books are inspired by Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon, and I think that is why I'm obsessed with her books. Like, I'm obsessed with all the main characters that she creates because I'm obsessed with Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. Like, of course. So when she said that, I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. But I also love the woman characters. It's not that I don't love her, it's just Peter, and in Babel it would be Robin. Like, I love the main characters, and of course because all of them are inspired by the same character, and that makes a lot of sense. But yes, Catabasis, so good. Read it, please. Amazing. It was so good, and it was just so, like, I went through such a, like, my feelings reading this book were like all over the place. They were all over the place, and I went from, oh my god, I knew it, to what? To, oh, that makes sense, kind of thing. Like, I was everywhere reading this book, and one of my friends can, like, tell you, because I started the book, and I read, like, half of the book with my friend in front of me, because we were waiting for a concert, and it was, like, 6 hours of waiting, so I just read the book. And my friend was like, what's going on? Because sometimes I was crying, sometimes I was like shouting, and it was so confusing. And my friend was like, what is going on? And I'm like, Catabasis is going on. So yeah, this is the last book I gave 5 stars this year, guys, and it was amazing. So please read it. Read all the books that I comment and I talk about in this video, because they are all amazing. I mean, they're my 5 stars. If they're my 5 stars, they are worth reading. Let me tell you guys. So yeah, those are all the books I want to talk about in this video. I love them all. Please, if you read them, let me know. We need to chat and fangirl about them. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you get notified every time I post a brand new video every single Friday. And let me wish you guys a happy Christmas, a happy New Year's, a happy Christmas break. I will see you guys on the next video. And because I don't know when I'm posting this, if you're seeing this as the last video of 2025, happy 2026, and if not, I will see you on the next video. Bye!